believe the next decade will be about abundant intelligence and abundant energy, making sure that America leads in both of those, that we are able to usher in these dual revolutions.
We believe in putting the power of superintelligence in people's hands to direct it towards what they value in their own lives.
You'll have robots plus AI, and we'll have, in a benign scenario, universal high income, not just universal basic income, universal high income, meaning anyone can have any products or services that they want.
The fourth industrial revolution has come in like a tidal wave. We're talking artificial intelligence, robots, big data, the list goes on. And it's changing the way we work and create opportunity. This despite doom and gloom predictions. I'm going to pick up on this with what we talked about last time, the investments and too much and too big. The second industrial revolution, where America superseded everyone in the world from the very bottom, was driven by railroad investing. Guess what that gave us? 4 crashes, 4 panics, the signs of the Great Depression, and it was worth it. It was worth it to supersede the rest of the world, and that's the risk we're taking right now, to stay in control, to be on top, because we must win this AI race.
Every single, historically, stay with the railroads, I like that. The next one was Henry Ford's assembly line, right? Buggy whip makers were very angry. They were put out of business, but millions of people got jobs and could buy cars and could travel around the country. Every single industrial revolution in this country, because of our free markets and our freedom, has succeeded beyond our wildest dreams, including in our lifetime, the information revolution.
Oh, you know who was really upset?
In the 80s and 90s.
You know who was really upset about email? The post office.
There you go.
And you know who wasn't? Everybody else.
There you go. So I've never seen so much pessimism. I think mostly it comes from the left. Mostly it's the lefty media. We're going to lose jobs. It's going to be a catastrophe. Nonsense. It's going to be fabulous. And it's going to create millions of new jobs and high wages.
We were
and
the problem.
The entire economy is going to be
regime
more
media
productive.
3 years ago.
Right.
So then that
creates
brings up
even more jobs.
So let's bring it all together, right? Because the big talk now is data center, right? The data center build-out story. That's the central part of all of this. It's going to impact everything. It already impacts the stock market. We talk about energy prices, and I think it actually could dictate national politics, Dagen.
All right, so
to Dagen's point, there are
This is
5,000 data centers right now in America, and they're still being built, and they're continuing.
We need more.
We do need more.
We need more.
But natural gas will do it. That's why they're drilling.
There's nothing wrong with asking if we're going to get a return on this, because this is a lot of money. Trillions and trillions every year going into data.
Again, no,
you have to make the bet.
I think you got to make the bet. And I'm in on the bet. I'm betting on it.
We have to make the bet because we have to win this war.
That's right.
It's the same when people say, well, do we have too many jet planes? Do we have too many submarines? Do we have too many nuclear weapons? We never want to find out the hard way if we don't. But let me just say one thing.
But low tax.
This data center thing is one of these things that's a short-term hit. And if anyone's too focused on that, we always talk about China having a 15-year outlook. This is small potatoes. This is small potatoes, because at some point we'll be complaining. Why did Musk put that last data center on a satellite? They could have built it in Wisconsin. So we need to make sure we're looking at the big picture here. Just so you guys know.
Global power demand. Look at the big picture.
Global power demand for the next decade will come more from industry, residential, transportation, commercial services than data centers. The bottom line is that we're going to have the economic growth they're talking about. We can't have it if we can't power it and we can't stay ahead of the rest of the world.